Ilya Topuria to defeat Alexander Volkanovski at plus odds. Dricus du Plessis to defeat Israel Adesanya at plus odds. Michael Venom Page, MVP, to defeat Kevin Holland at plus odds. Merab Dvalishvili over Sugar Sean O'Malley. Guess what, boys? Say it with me now. At plus odds. Christian Leroy Duncan to defeat Dusko Todorovic and to also win inside the distance. Cash. These are the free official plays that I have thrown your guys' way over the past year or two. And you guys know I haven't been putting them out as much recently, but the time is here once again. You got a free official play coming your guys' way for UFC 315. You guys know it's going to cash, boys. You guys just know it's going to cash. Now, to clarify, for those that don't understand, an official target, it's a target that I am seriously putting money behind on a card. Okay, I typically have 3 to 5, let's say. I mean, it varies, but those are the official targets that I have on a card, which if you guys want my entire slate, I have 4 official targets for UFC 315. Okay, they're a little different than me just running through a prop video and throwing out some plays here and there, just so you understand that. This is one that I really like. Okay, we're going to jump right into it. Like I said, though, if you want those 4 official targets, reach out to me. I got my email and Instagram popping up below. Go give me a follow on my social media. Please, guys, smash the like button on this video. If you guys smash the like button, if I see the likes running up, I will put these type of videos out more so. Okay, I'll put them out more often. All right, so let's get the likes hitting up in the thousands, because we should get a couple thousands of views in this video. Everyone just smash that like button and I'll keep running these type of videos, guys. All right, let's cash on UFC 315, boys. Let's go.
The teller.
And some of you guys may have guessed right. We're talking the main event of the card. Belal Muhammad, he's taking on JDM. A great way to compare these two fighters is you got Belal Muhammad as the reliable vehicle that's going to get you to your destination. And it's not just any old reliable vehicle. I mean, it has some power to it. All right, let's not get it twisted here. Della Maddalena, though, this is the flashy supercar. All right, he's the Ferrari. He has some of the best striking in the fight game right now, in my opinion. In fact, as far as his boxing skills go, I put him in the top 3. Now, some of your guys' popses maybe didn't tell you, but you don't really want to hop in a Ferrari and go take it for a ride across the country. All right. And this main event fight, this 5-round, 25-minute fight, it is a drive through the country. Okay. And you should never be in a supercar because good luck when it breaks down on you. It'll be fun as you're cruising through the first couple states. All right. And maybe I'm off. You know, maybe they're starting to make those supercars a little bit more reliable as we're in 2025. But you guys know what I'm talking about here. Okay. Belal Muhammad, I have loved what I've seen from him. And you guys know I'm not even a big fan of his. All right. He has me blocked on IG from me bickering with him back like 5 years ago. He blocked me 4 or 5 years ago. Okay. So I can't even pull up his IG. Belal is going to be ready to go. All right. Nonstop for 25 minutes. I put his cardio and conditioning up there at the top of the game right now, especially when you're talking about with his fighting style, right? He pushes the pace with his grappling. It's not like he's out there just striking from the outside. I mean, he can really endure a grueling pace. Not to say that Della Maddalena hasn't shown some positive signs there as well. When you saw him have that crazy Hail Mary comeback in his last fight against Gilbert Burns, the heart is crazy. But let's not forget, early on in that fight, he was controlled down in the mat for over an entire round. Okay, in a 15-minute fight, he was controlled. Not even 15 minutes. It was a 14-minute fight when it was all said and done. He was controlled for 5 minutes and 7 seconds. He was taken down 7 times on 11 attempts against an aging Gilbert Burns. I don't want to talk bad about Burns, but he's about to get ran through by Michael Morales. I just don't put too much stock into who Burns is around the last year and when this fight took place and whatnot. He's been battling some injuries. Okay, but more importantly, or I should say more concerning, was the fight that JDM had against Basil Hafez, who Hafez took that fight on short notice and took him down 3 times in the fight although he wasn't great on the ratio, okay, 20 attempts there, okay, but when he did get his takedowns, he had significant control time in that fight. He controlled JDM for almost 7 minutes, okay, in a 15-minute fight. That's concerning to me. That's very concerning to me when you talk about the fact that JDM's now fighting a fighter in Belal who probably can implement this style just as good as anybody in the fight game right now. Okay, you're throwing him up there with like Islam Makhachev. I mean, that's seriously how Muhammad is moving in there right now. All right, stuffing all of Sean Brady's takedown attempts that were thrown his way, breaking Brady down in that fight. I mean, you saw Brady just did the Leon Edwards. He's a gorilla. Okay, Muhammad was more of the gorilla in that fight. When you're talking about those limited amount of times they clash in a grappling scenario, Muhammad is that type of fighter right now. I think he's going to have a lot of success getting this fight down to the mat. He's going to have a significant amount of control time throughout this fight. We saw what he just did to Leon Edwards when he took the belt from him. Yeah, Brady was also able to implement that, but don't forget who did that first. And Edwards was actually showing to have real development going on with his grappling. You saw him take on Colby Covington and Kamaru Usman prior to that, and we saw him really starting to show some signs of progression with that part of his game. Muhammad controls him for 12 minutes and 2 seconds, hits 9 takedowns on 13 attempts. I mean, the way he was moving in there, okay, he's just a whole different type of animal. You know about how disciplined he is. He goes out, gets a burger and fries. They say he doesn't even eat the fries. All right, we truly know that mentally he's a different kind of fighter. If Jack Della is going to get his hand raised in this match, I feel very confident in saying he needs to get a knockout. All right, and he is a knockout artist. He has beautiful striking, beautiful and dangerous striking, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, but Belal Muhammad, his striking has grown a lot throughout the years, but more importantly, he's proven to be a very durable fighter. Okay, he's only been knocked out once in 28 professional matches. Of course, it was that first fight against Vicente Luque. He got redemption on him in the rematch. You guys can mention the Jeff Neal fight where he took a little bit of damage, but that fight did go to a decision, and one of the rare times he's taken an L. That was back in 2019, 6 years ago. Belal is a late bloomer. All right, he came into the fight game, didn't have a main discipline behind him. This is a guy who has just thrived by grinding and putting in that type of work. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Maybe some of you guys could think of like a scenario. I pull up an example. You know, there was kids that I used to play baseball with back in the day, which I was a much better athlete and much better baseball player than them when I was a young buck. But those kids that stuck to it, they just kept training all the time. They played ball all throughout high school while I was out slacking around. Some of those dudes, some of my old friends, they played college ball, all right? And obviously they were much better baseball players than me, as I wasn't putting in that same type of work, okay? It's the same thing with the fighter like Belal. He's outworking everyone in the fight game. So even at 36, he's still blossoming, okay? And he really hasn't taken a lot of damage. I like Muhammad in this spot. Now take a look at the line movement that we've seen since this thing opened up back in late February, with Muhammad opening up as a -220 favorite. This is on Bovada. We've seen him hit as high as a -260. That's what he was on April 16th. Then we started to see him drastically decline in our favor if you're targeting him here. And I was able to lock him in at a -175, which I feel is an absolute bargain. People are really just starting to buy in on the hype and the dangerous striking abilities of JDM. It's exciting. I get it. I'm a huge fan of watching him perform in the cage, okay? But when you're talking about his overall skill set, I don't believe that he's proven to be on a Belal Muhammad's status right now, okay? Muhammad is the complete package. He's not the most exciting fighter. That's another thing that kind of favors us here. People aren't the biggest fans of a Belal, so you're able to get a bargain on him here, in my opinion. I think that he should be more of a -250, -260 favorite in this spot, okay? Now listen, if JDM goes out here and gets the W and it's a crazy flashy KO, that flashy KO is just the same as if he was able to squeak by with the decision, okay? A win's a win. People are putting too much stock into the finishing ability that he has, okay? And that gives him a puncher's chance, of course. It gives him a little bit more of a puncher's chance, okay? But he's very reliant on that one type of method to win the fight. And I just don't see a lot of value on JDM, at least where the line is now. If you want to argue with me, maybe there's some value on JDM when he's as high as a, we've seen him touch as high as a +215. If you want to argue with me there, I mean, we can go back and forth, but I don't see a lot of value on him as he is currently at +150. I don't see it. recommending to you guys to be on the Muhammad side with me. Cash with me once again as we just continuously cash these free official plays, guys. This should be fun. All right. It always makes it a little bit more nerve-wracking when I put one of my free official plays out here on the channel. And I know a lot of people see it, and obviously more people will be tailing a play I put out there like this. So it makes it more exciting. This is going to be a good main event. I like this card. Yes, it's unfortunate we lost Joel Alvarez and Benoit Saint-Denis. I get that, but this is still a pretty good card. I've seen it getting some hate, but I don't know. I'm just such a massive fight fan that I can't wait for it. But comment below. Are you guys fading me on this play? Are you tailing me? If you guys also want to throw in any other targets that you have for the card, throw it down below. I'll meet you guys in the comment section. Don't forget, guys, if you want my entire slate, you guys can reach out to me and I will give you further information there. And also, if you sign up through my referral link to Bovada, I will give you my entire slate for the card for free. All right, I got that on the table for you guys. And I don't know, man. I want to keep talking fights here. What else is there to talk about? I don't know. I guess I got to go, though, huh? Shut the mic down. You guys all have a great weekend. Signing out. Teller.
The teller.